opportunity to be back here in Wisconsin and compete with a lot of the guys I played with this year and have the support of our teammates at our back. I think it's a really cool opportunity, be at Pro Day, because the Combine, you're kind of really on your own. I mean, you're with other O-linemen, but when you're at your Pro Day, you got the whole school behind you and your whole team behind you. So it's really great to see those guys again and have them cheer us on.
What was it like? I mean, obviously training, as soon as the season got over, you were training for this to finally showcase what you can do. Again, what was that like?
Exciting, I think the Combine went as well as I could have asked for. Hit the numbers I wanted to hit, and it's been a really great experience so far. It's a lot of time, work, and hours to put in, but to see the results I got, I was really happy with that.
We're a couple weeks away from the draft, and obviously if you get that call, we thought about what that moment's going to be like, and what would it mean for you to get that call?
I try to live in the moment, not look too far ahead, but I think not really going forward. Now that we're past Pro Day, it's really headed towards that point. So I'm really excited for wherever I end up. I think that day's going to be a really great day for me. I'm really excited for whatever team wants me. I think I'll be a great player for them, and I think I'm more excited for the opportunity.
What are these teams getting?
I think getting a really versatile guy who's going to work hard. I think the Wisconsin tradition, and they're going to have an offensive kind of blue-collar lineman where we're going to show up, we're going to know what we're doing day one. You're going to be a guy that can play right away. I think that's the role I can fill for a lot of teams. So really showcasing that I have the ability to move at an elite level, compete with the best of the best, and be able to play for any team that wants me. It's a really exciting opportunity, and I think I did that.
How much better of a prospect are you now than when the season ended?
A lot. I think there were some things I had to work on. So I went to the Sports Academy in Frisco, Texas with Duke Manyweather, and he's a phenomenal O-line coach. I really got to learn a lot working with him. He's worked with a lot of NFL guys like Lane Johnson, and just to kind of hear his opinion on things, what he sees. Small little details that you might not think are quite as important, but when you really realize that the tiniest matter of inches are huge in the game of football. So being able to work with him, I think it really helped take my game to the next level.
Center or guard, have they told you where you best fit?
Either or. Versatility is a great thing. I think that's something I've really proven in my years at Wisconsin, that I can play all those spots. I played everything but left tackle, so I feel like wherever they want me to play, I'm more than happy and capable of doing it.
What's some of the feedback that you received either today or when you were at the combine?
For a lot of teams, snapping throughout the year, snapping consistency is something I need to work on. And over the past 2-3 months, it's something I've really been working on, and I think has improved a lot. I'm working with people that have really taught me a lot of the things that I need to know. Just hand placement, certain small little details that really make a big difference. So I feel like that's something that I really improved upon, and that I'm excited to show the teams that I have improved.
What would it mean to get drafted and represent Kewanee on such a big stage?
It'd be awesome. I mean, the best part about being from a small town, a small community, is it takes a village. And for me, I know I have the support of all of them. If I go home, I see all the people. They're all excited that I'm doing this, and there's a lot of people that really help contribute to the success where I'm at today. So to know I had that support back home, to know I can put Kewanee on the map again, because there's some really great players that have come out of there, Colin Kosher, Jack Novak. To be in the same category and name group as those guys, it was a really exciting feeling.
Are you planning to go back there for draft days?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm going to be at home with my family. A lot of friends that I grew up with, and like some more teammates back. Something I look forward to, just kind of taking the next step where it all starts.
It looked like you had some family here today. What did that support mean?
It was awesome. I mean, for my parents to come down, brother and sister, and meet me, it means a lot. Always knowing that they have my back. One phone call away if I ever need them, that they're going to be there. It's huge for me, and I have a really great family and really good support system at home that has really been a blessing to me, and it really helped me.
This support system, the difference between being here and being in it. What's it like being around these guys?
It's awesome. I mean, I think you meet a really great group of guys in Indy, but there's nothing like the guys you came in with. We worked with them for 4 or 5 years. We get to know everyone on a real personal level, and I mean, we've all gone through a lot of the same stuff. Really hard workouts, hard games, ups and downs of the season. So I think that really brings you really close to the group, and that's why at Pro Day it's really great to have them around. They really want to see you succeed. They really want you to be the best. It's really awesome to be around. For me, that's where I was hitting in training. So I mean, for the combine, I was just making sure I go out and hit those numbers. Obviously, you only get 1 or 2 shots at everything, so you have to be able to do it on that one round. So surprised, I wouldn't say. I would say no, but really happy with the result. It's exactly where I wanted to be.
Your mom wanted 30 on the bench press. You got 27. Were you all right with that?
I'm okay with that. My mom's great. She always wants the best for me, and hopefully she's okay with 27.
Some of the teams you met with, what was the most memorable?
Met with almost every team in the NFL, or every team in the NFL. I was at the Senior Bowl in the Combine. For for me, I think it's just really great that they get the opportunity to know me and know who I am as a person, who I am as a player. And I think that just really allows a lot of opportunity to see where I can go, where I can fit in. And I feel like no matter what team it is, I'd be a great fit.
Are the questions the same? Or you probably get better at it.
I think they're all pretty similar. They just want to know who you are, what kind of guy you are. And just kind of maybe different kind of questions to get that out and see how you answer that. But for me, I feel like I'm the same guy. I'm going to answer them all straight up. And I'm going to be who I am. And that's just an honest guy. I mean, I'm excited, but I think I'll be great.
What
If you
would it be
consulted-
to be a Packer? I know you're taking any of the 32, but 35 minutes away.
It'd be awesome. I mean, you grow up really that close. Grew up a huge Packer fan, so if it's not the Packers, then I guess my time as a Packer fan is over. But if it is, I'm more than happy to join that team. They got a young group or a young roster with a lot of potential, so it'd be awesome to be a part of that. If not, I wish them the best.
Did you get a chance to talk to Cody?
Did you see the Brian Good Christmas here?
Yeah, got to meet him or shake his hand. So it's cool to kind of meet him, and it's crazy to be at that level. You grow up watching the Packers as a kid, and you say, "Wow, that's the GM. Like, that's the guy." So for it to kind of come full circle is really cool, and to be at the point I am, I couldn't be happier.
Have you consulted any pro Badgers to just talk about what this whole process is like? Who are some guys that you feel like have helped you during this?
Yeah, for me, it's the guys I play with, Joe Tippmann, Nick Herbig, and Keanu Benton. They're all guys that I can reach out at any point, one phone call away, and they'd be here to answer any questions I have. And through this draft process, they've all been through it last year. They really know what it's like, the ups and downs and how hard it can be. So definitely guys I've been leaning on quite a bit throughout this, and asking how'd you get through this? What are the tips and kind of tricks for how you succeed and how you did well? So it was great to kind of get to hear from those guys, their input, and I look forward to being able to do that with the guys next year.
With the snap, what you do on the snap, is it more of a repetition thing, or was it just a technique thing that you were learning down in Texas that you really kind of
There's absolutely some technique things, and I think with the snap, it's a detailed thing where I guess you kind of taught me some tips and tricks on how to placement-wise, hand placement, launch point, where you're lining up in your stance, that I think really helped me. And then from there, it's really just repetitions and the rep set. But it got a lot better, and I'm really happy about that. And I think it's just going to continue to improve.
And I know you got the versatility thing going for you, but it sounds like right now is it leaning more towards center than guard, at least just on how you gauge it?
I think it really just depends by team. A lot of the teams I've met with want me as a guard. A lot of them want me as a center. And I'm more than happy to play either or. I think I'm very capable of doing both. And the good part is that playing both in college really allowed me to feel very comfortable doing it. So I'm excited for whatever one they want me to do, and I really believe that I'll be successful.
And now, obviously, doing that here was a challenge at times, but I assume now it really kind of feels like it was worth it.
Absolutely, and I think it's not always the easiest thing flipping between spots, but again, it's like repetitions. The more you do it, the more comfortable, the better you get at it. And I think getting those reps throughout the years, really getting comfortable playing against high-level players at different positions is really beneficial when you have to make the jump.
What's the next couple of weeks look like for you? Because obviously, draft season, it's kind of hectic, and you're all over the country, like you've been talking about, but a little bit of a slowdown, maybe some visits. But what's the next couple of weeks look like?
Yeah, so just working out, really focusing on getting in shape for rookie minicamp, and then meetings with teams, so Zoom calls, 30 visits, local visits, and really just focusing on what I can do there. Potentially private workouts, depends if things reach out. But it's just really making sure you stay in shape, keep working, even though there are meetings that you have to do, places you have to go. But I'm excited for that.
Well, what's the entire process for